Hello, Evo agents. Welcome to Reggie's Travel Brew. Once again, I'm Reggie with Archer Travel. We're so excited everyone to join us. But more importantly, we're excited to have a special guest from Sandals, Ian. Thank you for joining us today. Appreciate it.
Sir, thank you for having me. Always a pleasure.
And the trivia question of the day for everyone right now is if you can guess where Ian lives. If you can do that, that'd be pretty impressive because, yeah. Good luck with that one. All right.
We'll do state. We'll take state.
Okay, how about a state? We'll just say a state. So anyways, welcome Ian. Hope all is well with you.
All is good. All is good. Can't complain.
Awesome. So it's been a while. It's been almost a year now since you've been on.
It has. I've done a bunch of other stuff with you guys, but it's been a while since we've chatted.
So we're excited you're here. Ian's very professional with the nice collar shirt on. I'm in with my Catalina Island hoodie sweatshirt. But the difference between Ian and I is he has a backdrop. His team set up a backdrop for him that says Sandals, very professional, very beachy. My team said, yeah, Reggie, you get nothing.
Listen, next year, Reggie, when we do this, I'll have you hooked up with a Sandals background and we can match.
Perfect. That's all I ask, you know. Just a little love once in a while. Production team here at Archer Travel, just a little. I'm sure China's watching this right now laughing, and Nicole, they're all laughing, or maybe they're not laughing, they're thinking other things. Anyways, welcome. How are you, and I said where are you joining us from, so are we getting anyone guessing where Ian's from, Ryan?
I'm making let me unmute myself here.
Oh.
I am creating a poll that will be live for the duration of this broadcast, and then viewers can vote in the poll, and we'll see what the results are near the end.
Okay,
so we'll skip the where I'm at.
Exactly.
There you go. All right, so where do you want me to start? Just everything after where I'm located?
Yes.
Perfect. Well, so I have been with Sandals and Beaches for almost 8 years now. I was a business development manager, BDM, for I won't tell you which states because that'll give it away. But I did that for a couple of years, to which I was promoted to the senior regional manager for the Western United States, which consists of 17 states for our region. So I pretty much get to do a little bit of everything. I assist in the managing of the business development managers. We have 12 BDMs on our team at the moment. There's myself plus our regional director. And I assist with a little bit of everything, some of the day-to-day operations. I spend a lot of time with the BDMs in the field doing some local events. Spend quite a bit of time taking, you guys, our travel partners, down to the resorts and hosting and showing you what's new. And speaking of what's new, that's kept us very busy over the last year or so since goodness, every couple of months we seem to have a new island coming on, or one of our resorts is building a new village or new rondevals or announcing over the water bungalows somewhere. So lots of stuff to take you guys out there to see recently. So that's kind of a little bit of a 30-second pitch of what's going on with me and Sandals.
That's awesome. Well, that's great. Yes, Sandals has a lot of new things going on, and which is awesome, and that's why we love Sandals. You guys, it's an amazing product. You guys are an amazing team, and we're just so grateful that we have a wonderful partnership.
Absolutely, same here.
Let's get to know you a little bit more. What is your job title? You've already said, and what do you do for the company? You already kind of mentioned that, but if you can do a quick recap again.
Yeah, so let me expand a little bit about what I do. So it's not just kind of hopping around and visiting all the BDMs and making sure we're doing great sales calls. I think and one of the good things about my role is actually it was a brand new role in 2018-19. So it was created. So I have 3 counterparts in each of the four regional territories. And really, we have, we're kind of given a lot of freedom to do a little bit of everything. So yes, I'm spending time in the field with the BDMs and the travel partners and hosting on resort, but we're able to actually come up with a lot of initiatives on our own, which is kind of fun. It gives a little bit of creativity to the role. And, I know a lot of people say, their job's exciting. No 2 days are the same, but that's as cliche as it is. That's my situation. I could wake up one morning and have a great idea and say, listen, this is going to be a huge initiative for the Western United States in 2025, which actually we do have a few cool, new, exciting initiatives that, my regional director and I have kind of been toying with. So I'm really fortunate to be able to have that kind of freedom to where I can listen to a lot of what you guys are saying, what you need and what you want to see out there. And we can take that and run with it and really have as much fun as possible with it.
Love it. Beautiful. Awesome. Next question I have for you. On Tuesday, we had a wonderful training with Yana from Sandals. I was told that it went well and the agents had tons of questions. Agents can view the recording in the Travel Cafe training tab, supplier trainings and sandals. Did you watch any of that by any chance?
Yeah, and actually, right after Jana wrapped up with you guys, I gave her a call and she said things went great. She gave me several bullet points of some questions that popped up that people wanted elaborated on. So I'm actually going to distribute some of that to my BDMs on the team so they can get that all out there to you guys. And of course, if you were watching yesterday and you did have a question that was not answered, please do not hesitate to, I guess, ask today. But shoot me an email, phone call, whatever. More than happy to answer any questions for you guys. That's what we're here for.
I love it. And those who are brand new to Evolution and you're going, what's going on right now? This is Brew with Reggie. We get to know your brand, get to know Sandals, get to know the BDM, get to know everything about Sandals. And if you want to watch this recording, it is in your Travel Cafe. So go ahead and go to the Travel Cafe training tab, supplier training, click Sandals, and you can see yesterday's training. And you'll be able to see all the trainings this week of Sandals because this is Sandals week. So we're really excited and we have such a wonderful partnership. So welcome brand new people from Evolution. Thank you for joining us. Okay, so back to you, Ian. What is your favorite thing about the travel industry in general?
Well, I already talked about the freedom, and I
Yeah.
think that's probably why a lot of you guys are in the industry, just because of the freedom that not only it gives you to kind of manage your day-to-day as you see fit, but really just the freedom to move around and travel and experience a lot of things I know I wouldn't have gotten to experience before. And I mean, it's got to be the freedom.
Absolutely. I like that. Great answer. What is your personal favorite Sandals resort that you have? Hopefully Sandals not watching this.
No, I'm going to give you the politically correct answer first, and then I am going to legitimately give you my favorite resort, and I'm going to tell you exactly why. So the politically correct answer first is whatever resort that your clients are going to fit best at, because if you are new to Evolution and you don't know, I mean, we have 21 resorts across 10 islands and Lord knows how many room categories. So when I'm out there in the field talking to travel partners, that's great if you're brand new, because no matter what, no matter who you talk to, there's going to be an island, a resort, or a room category that 100% fits in their budget, their likes, their wants for their next vacation. So that's my politically correct answer. Now, I'll tell you what I like to do on vacation. I like to move around a lot. I enjoy having fun. Nightlife is important to me, and I'm kind of a weirdo, and I'm definitely more of a pool person than a beach person. So I love to have a beautiful ocean view, but I like to see that view from the pool next to the swim up bar. So I will tell you, I always have the most fun probably at Sandals Ochi Beach, because for me, it checks a lot of those boxes. It's a large resort. There's a lot of stuff to do. There's a lot of playmakers there. They really emphasize that nightlife experience, and they have some of the most fun pools in the brand.
I love it. Great answers. Love every minute of it. Love it. What is one key way to market your brand?
Okay, so I'm going to go back to the variety, because I know you guys have the option to sell everything, right? Now, not every person that comes to you, not every phone call, every walk-in is going to be a perfect fit for Sandals, but I can guarantee you that, like I said, there's going to be an island or a resort or a room category that's going to fit something that they're looking for. So if you're new to the business or you simply just want to start selling more of the brand, listen, keep it simple. That's my motto. Just quote us more often. There is going to be something that speaks to that client, because we do have such a variety. So use that to your advantage, and just take advantage of all the different options we have.
Yep, absolutely. What is your favorite activity to do outside of work? Ooh, good question.
Ooh, okay, so my life's changed quite a bit in the last few years. So my wife and I, we've got, two small children now. So, back in the day, it would have probably been, go out to a nice dinner, maybe do something fun at night, check out a couple of new bars in town. But that's kind of taken a back seat over the last couple of years. So kind of right now, it's probably taking the kids and the dog for a walk. I get to do that a lot in the evenings, and it's just a nice way to wrap up the workday and kind of take a breather and just enjoy being outside a little bit. And kind of everybody in the neighborhood knows us now, so it makes it a little more fun.
Yeah, it's funny how things have changed, but I can tell you right now, when your kids go off to college or they start driving, you can get those dinners back.
It's coming.
It's coming. It's going to be a while. You got a long time. My wife and I, we have a daughter now in college, and our son is. He has a lot of his friends that drive now, so it's fun because they all go off and do their own thing. And then my wife and I look at each other, we're like, what are we going to do now? And we've actually gone out to dinners and had a couple date nights, and we're like, wow, this is what it was like pre-kids. But of course, all we do is talk about our kids. So,
Well,
there
if
you
you
go.
really want to get to know your local person here, I'll tell you a funny story. So my wife and I don't get to go out too often anymore because
Right.
we don't have family where we live. So we'll do babysitters and things like that. But it's rare that we have a babysitter, come in the evening. So there was a Monday night, just worked well for both of us to go out that night. So we had the babysitter come over and we're like, all right, we'll go to our go-to places. There's a couple of rooftop bars downtown. There's a little Italian place that we like downtown. Turns out, of course, both of those places are closed on Monday, which we had no idea about. So that just shows how much we get out and about
Right.
these days.
It's
Yeah,
pretty
totally.
amazing.
We
Yeah.
ended up going to dinner at a place we've been to a million times. So
Yep. That's too funny. That's a good story. What separates your brand for others?
All right, so I think we've definitely touched on the variety, but I think you're going to get a lot of authenticity, and you're going to get a really unique experience when it comes to sandals. So I know there's a lot of other Caribbean vendors that you guys talk to and things like that, but we are authentically a Caribbean family brand. For those of you who don't know, the Stewart family started our resorts, back in the early 1980s, and it's blossomed into what it is today. So it is truly an authentic Caribbean company, and it's still truly an authentically family business. So those of you who don't know, the Stewarts are still a very prominent figure with our brand, which is awesome. Getting to see and hear from Adam Stewart quite often, but the people, when you come down to the Caribbean or Jamaica in particular, just the authenticity of the people and the love and all that is, it's true. The whole Jamaica one love, that's real.
That's awesome. I love it. Love it. Next question I have for you. What is the best way for travel agents to connect with your brand for support and collaboration? Can we talk about using your local BDM as a tool as well?
100%. So
Awesome.
first things first, connect with your local BDM. I know you guys are all over the place. So I'll tell you, you kind of have the best of both worlds being associated with the brand that you are. So not only does Archer Evolution have an incredible set of resources at our head office, there's a lot of folks there who work strictly with the account on a corporate level and do a lot of that. So you have access to some of those folks as well. But more importantly, you have access to your local BDM. So whether that's myself who assists with the overall Archer Evolution entire team, but no matter where you're located in the country, you've got a local BDM. So it might not make sense for you to pick up the phone and call me and say, hey, I need you to go over a marketing plan or get collateral. It might make sense for you to call the BDM that lives in your backyard who can meet you at Starbucks. And visually, you go through a marketing plan, you talk about what's next to come for 2025, how you're going to do something different in 25 that you didn't do in 24. That's a great way to connect locally. And also your local BDM can tell you exactly what what other advisors in that area are doing that's working really well right now, which I might not be, what's working well for me here in my part of the United States might not be working well for you in, New York or Los Angeles or whatever. So super important to connect locally to your BDM and let them tell you exactly what you should be doing and what that next step is on who to connect to.
Absolutely. Love it. The holiday season is a big travel period. What special Black Friday deals does Sandals use to attract travelers during this time?
Yeah, so I actually got to go over a couple of these with Jose on Monday, I believe. So if you want to check back on those, there's some additional information there. But I wanted to make sure we had an opportunity to go over those again today. So thank you so much for asking about that again today. But we got a couple of different ones going on. So we do have the Black Friday holiday special going on for Sandals and Beaches. And that's going to include a significant air credit plus an additional free night when you're staying 7 nights or longer. So stay 7 nights, only pay for 6. You can't really beat that. And that is for Sandals and Beaches. And for additional information, all of that is on the TA portal. So if you don't have access to the TA portal, make sure you're doing that ASAP once you have access to it. But then we also have our holiday special, our holiday week special going on, which started on October 10th and runs all the way to December 3rd. So you've got another week and a half or so on that. But essentially that one is you're enjoying 1 free night on stays of 4 or 5 nights during Christmas week. So
Awesome.
for those who are looking for those super last minute deals and specials, I highly recommend check out Black Friday for Sandals and Beaches, plus that specific holiday week special. All of that is on the TA portal right now.
Perfect. Well, look at this special right here.
Found it?
Found it. Did everyone get a chance to see this? Take a snapshot of it if you're watching right now. Here's the booking window, November 8th to December 3rd, 2024. Next slide, please. There's another one. Take another image of that. These are all things he was talking about. These are all promotions going on. These are great promos, by the way. Thank you so much for doing this.
And for no other reason, reach out to your BDM and just say, hey, I'm new to, the brand or travel or whatever. And just say, hey, what are the specials going on right now? What are the deals?
Yeah.
Along with those, well, I should have mentioned this earlier. One of the easiest way to market our brand is every week on Wednesday. Actually, that's today, right? Perfect timing.
Today. Yep.
Perfect timing, Reggie. So every Wednesday we do something called the 777.
Okay.
So you'll see that come out on the TA portal. It's set for the next 7 days. 7 room categories are 7% off. So why that's so awesome is that no matter anytime you've been talking to a client, you have now a new opportunity, an excuse to reach out to them and say, hey, listen, I know we talked last week in that Butler category room at Sandals, Royal Barbados was a little bit out of budget, but guess what? It's on the 777 this week. It's 7% off. And now you've created some urgency because it's only available for the next 7 days. So they're going to need to pull that trigger with you quickly. That's a really easy way to close sales. So just make sure you're paying attention to that 777 every week. And also your local BDMs, what they're doing is they're creating sample quotes for you. So you should see those if you add as many BDMs as possible on socials. You'll see that every Wednesday they're posting several different sample quotes. We're asking you to literally steal them from us. Take it, steal it, use it as your own, and promote it to your clients. We are creating sample quotes for you with a 7% discount. Take advantage of it.
Awesome. Love it. Oh, we have a question. We got a question from the audience.
Perfect.
Ian mentioned contact your local BDM. There's a few people in the chat that have asked, how do you find out who that is?
Perfect. So make sure you're logging on to the TA portal, and actually in the upper right-hand corner, you'll see the Contact Us tab. That'll drop down and it'll say US BDM directory. Click on that and it will show a map of the United States. You literally just hover over your state and it will show you the contact information for all the BDMs in that state.
There you go. Perfect.
Easy.
Great question and great and there you go. All right, next slide. What would you say is Sandals' primary target audience, and how do you tailor market strategies to meet their needs?
So I think if you watch our commercials, you'll see a lot of the beautiful rooms and the beautiful landscapes. But it's one thing that it's hard. So when you get on our resorts, it's not all one age group or one ethnicity. It's such a. I always tell people, you'll see people there, that are 21 years old celebrating their honeymoon. You'll see people there that are celebrating their 50th wedding anniversary, and they're all at the same resort. So I really don't want anyone to go in with the mindset of, okay, this is a target audience. I really want you to go in the mindset of every person that you talk to, there is going to be an island or a resort or room category that fits what they're looking for. So don't limit yourself, don't put yourself in a box, and really just know that Sandals, spans across all ages, groups, ethnicities, and especially when we're talking groups, there's so many new group opportunities to be sending to Sandals and beaches. I don't want you to miss out on any of those opportunities.
Perfect. How does Sandals ensure its messaging resonates with travelers across different demographics, honeymooners, families, solo travelers?
Yeah, so I think that's just a consistency with the BDMs. We do our best job, that's part of my role, is to train the BDMs, make sure not only they understand the brand, but understand the travel advisor. Every travel advisor is different, especially a lot of you guys who are in the LA market. You might have a very specific target audience that might not be the same target audience, in Nebraska. So it's super important that the BDM knows that every travel advisor has, a different target audience, and that's going to, depend. That's going to change the way that they maybe present the brand, or maybe, different things like that. So it's super important, I think, on a training level to make sure that all the BDMs really understand that the brand kind of spreads across all categories.
Perfect. These are long questions. Have you noticed that, Ian?
I think they're getting harder too. You guys are really
my goodness, they're getting harder to read too, because I'm back here and I'm reading the teleprompter and they keep getting smaller and smaller because they're so long questions. Sandals has introduced innovative concepts like overwater bungalows and private island escapes. How do you market these unique offerings to stand out in the crowded market?
Okay, perfect. So let's just narrow that down. Talk over the water bungalows, right?
Yeah.
So this actually got brought up with Jose on Monday. So someone had mentioned the Maldives. Mm-hmm. Maldives are beautiful, great. They've been around for a while, right? We've seen that. But let's talk travel time. You're talking almost an entire day of travel to get there. You're also talking those resorts are not all inclusive. So when, I do like a wedding show or something like that, I can't tell you how many people come up to me, oh, we want to do one of the over the water bungalows. The reason they want to do that is because it's so much closer and it's all inclusive. And that's really one of the biggest selling points with the brand is all inclusive, which listen, that's a whole nother training. I'd love to, we can do a whole nother training on that some other time, which I'm sure we will. But
Absolutely.
yeah. So really, it's just, that's just one of the big selling points with the over the water bungalows, but also the private villas that actually got mentioned a couple of times on the training yesterday too, in the questions. So sounds like you guys have a big market for the private villas. Love that. But yeah, so anytime, that comes up, it's a huge opportunity. Make sure you're calling that in. It's a whole separate process. But yeah, we do have a lot of different private villa options. Actually, one of them in South Coast right now is under a full renovation. So I can't wait to see what that looks like when it's done. It's beautiful, but you've got a lot of options there too.
Awesome. Okay, we're gonna do mini games. It's a rapid fire favorites. Sorry, that was a lot of, say that 10 times fast. Here we go.
Let's do it.
Favorite destination to recommend to clients?
Let's still go Jamaica.
Jamaica, love it. Next question. Favorite travel activity, eating, sightseeing, or relaxing?
Whew, that's a tough one. Eating.
I agree, eating. Favorite dream destination?
Ooh, okay. So this one, I'm going to take my Sandals hat off for a minute because I've been so involved with Sandals in the Caribbean. I know nothing about like a great European vacation. So I think that's a bucket list for me.
Love it. Rapid fire with me. Okay, cats or dogs?
Oh, dogs for sure. I have a Great Dane, so dogs.
Hamburger or hot dogs?
Hamburger.
Love it. Pizza. What do you like on your pizza?
Ooh, let's see. Pepperoni, mushroom, little black olive, maybe.
Perfect. Favorite pasta dish?
Ooh, chicken parmesan, easy.
Oh, you're my favorite. Love it. Just had that a couple nights ago. I know we're going to talk beach or mountain?
Beach.
Water ski or snow ski?
Ooh, not good at either, but probably more water guy.
Favorite restaurant of all time in the world?
Whew, that's a tough rapid fire one.
Yes,
okay,
it
so,
is.
all right, so actually, funny enough, the restaurant that my wife and I tried to go to on that Monday night, it's called Nona's. It's a little Italian restaurant downtown.
I asked you that question a year ago, and I knew you were going to answer that same question.
Yep. You think I'd know the hours a little better, but
You would think
not.
you know the hours. So quickly, everyone, Google that name right there, and you'll know what town he lives in. You'll know what state, at least. 2 more questions. Polos or T-shirts?
Tank tops.
Okay, I like that. There you go. And flip-flops or running shoes?
Oof. Running shoes.
Okay. Do we have any questions from the audience, Ryan?
Yes.
Yes, we got some questions for you, Ian.
Keep them coming.
Organizing some stuff here, and we're going to go here. Questions from travel agents. Okay. So, me unmute myself here.
There
Keep
you go.
myself muted over here, otherwise I create an echo. So,
Oh.
the first question is from Heather Taylor. Do you ever offer free fam trips where all we pay for is the flight? That also coincides with another question from Lord's Cops and asks, are there upcoming fam trips?
Okay.
Yeah. So all the more reason to touch base with your local business development manager because yes, we call them back to the beach. We do those all the time. And the only thing you pay for, only thing you're responsible is airfare. So not only touch base with your BDM, but obviously, so just know we have a limited number of opportunities to do these back to the beaches a year, right? Just like every other vendor out there, right? So it's super important that not only, in order to get an invite, you have to have a relationship with your business development manager, but that BDM has got to know that you've got a clear, vision of what you are going to be doing with the Sandals and Beaches brand. We have to know you've got, the fire to start selling the brand, the willingness to do so. Or, it's really tough for us to justify bringing somebody out to the resort if we know we're not going to get that same type of, commitment from them as well. So
Right.
If I could just say, connect with your BDM, make sure you have a clear vision of how you want to sell the brand, and that is your best opportunity to get on one of our back to the beaches.
Perfect. Great answer. Another question, Ryan.
So follow up from Heather Taylor on that. She just asked, so can we do the fam trips with our local BDM too?
Yep, absolutely.
yep,
100%.
Okay.
Those are the best ones.
Yes.
All right, moving on. Vanessa Jennings would like to know, where are the sample quotes?
Yeah, so you will usually find, that's why I always recommend add as many business development managers as you can on Facebook, because every Wednesday when those 777 comes out, usually there's a designated person on each one of our teams who creates those quotes. So, if you're located in the Northeast, you'll see those come out from those local BDMs. If you're located in the Midwest, you'll see it come out from those BDMs. Same for the West and the Southeast. So keep an eye on Facebook, add as many BDMs as possible, and you'll see those pop up on Wednesday.
Perfect. 2 more questions, Ryan.
We have 2 questions, but they're kind of similar.
Okay.
They're both relating to agents that are new in the program that don't have access to Sandals yet. Their questions
Right.
relating to that. One specifically, how do I book Sandals if I'm new and I don't yet have access to the Sandals specific TA portal?
They can start right now through VAX, and then once they get access to the TA portal, they go straight through Sandals.
Okay,
Nailed it.
There you go.
So through VAX, and then once you have access, I believe it's 3 months.
Yep,
correct?
that's 3 months.
Once you're in the program for 3 months, then you can gain access to Sandals directly. Okay,
Next question.
I think that is it.
Oh,
on
good.
our audience questions. So now I'm going to go ahead and post the results of our poll
Oh.
so everyone can see here.
Ha.
So 44%. So our options that I put in for this poll were California, Texas, Minnesota, North Carolina. California had a 44% vote. Texas had a 31% vote. Minnesota had a 13% vote. And North Carolina had a 13% vote.
So you kind of set everybody up for failure because I don't live in any of those states. But I will tell you,
I thought you said Minnesota.
No,
my
Miss-
regional
Missouri.
director, Missouri. Yep. So I live in Missouri. My regional director, basically our hub is in Dallas, Texas, for the
Right.
Western United States. So I say anyone that voted Texas is the winner.
Yeah. It's Missouri he's from, everyone.
well,
Missouri. Ryan
My mistake.
misunderstood.
I'm doing 15 things at once back here, and I'm trying to moderate and create a poll and manage the video all at the same time. And I was thinking him.
Ryan, you're doing a great job. The only thing that your team needs to help you with is a backdrop for me, but that's a whole other story.
When I heard Missouri, I just thought snow.
And
then
Minnesota?
Yeah. So when I made the poll, I was just thinking, what's the snowy?
Well,
state
he's from
we're in?
He's from Missouri, not Minnesota, everyone. But if you did choose Texas, close enough.
We can. Yeah.
Anyways, Ian, this has been amazing. I know there's a lot going on. Do we have training tomorrow? No, we don't have training tomorrow. Tomorrow's
No, we're
Thanksgiving. So it's a short week. Never mind. I answered my own question. The key thing is I want everyone to be safe. Ian, what are you doing for the holidays? What are you guys going on for tomorrow? What do you have?
Yeah, we drove about 3 hours from Springfield. I'm in St. Louis now at my parents' house, so I am not in my home office right now. And once I shut the laptop, I think we're just gonna go hang out and enjoy some family time.
Good for you. Well, be safe, be well, and give your kids and wife all our best. You guys,
Sir.
Sandals is an amazing product. You're amazing supporting us, so thank you, everything. And all your BDMs are amazing supporting us as well. Evolution Agents, have a wonderful and safe holiday, and keep booking. So when you're at these holidays parties, keep talking about travel. Thank you again, Ian, and everyone have a safe and wonderful weekend. Be well. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right. Good job, guys.
Not bad. Thank you. That's always a good time. So nice to. Yes, sir. Have a good one. Enjoy Thanksgiving, and have a great time.